Hi, our class today is about adder and subtractor. So adder perform the operation of plus, addition, and subtractor operation of minus, which is subtraction. For this is a simple logic gate and the ANSI standard rectangular outline symbol. So for example here, AND and OR logic produce a SOP expression can be represented by this kind of circuit and this kind of symbol. So this is example of AND gate. So perform the operation of multiply. This one another logic gate multiply, and this one OR gate perform the operation of addition. For example, you have A times B, and then you got plus C times D. So this one can be represented by a symbol like this. So this one you got N. This one you got N. You got N, which is for 2 AND gate, and then you got operation of plus here. So this one represented by a plus symbol, and then you got the output X. So output X over here. So next is you have the operation of AB plus CD. So AB plus CD. So this is how the truth table look like for the operation of AB plus CD. So because of you have 4 input A, B, C, D, so you are writing the bit binary in the truth table from 0, 0, 0 until 1, 1, 1, 1. So you are measuring from number 0 until number 15. So A times B, for example, A 0 times 0, you got 0 here. C times D, 0 times 0, you got 0. So 0 plus 0, 0. So now look at this example. So this example, 0 times 0, you got 0. 1 times 1, you got 1. 0 plus 1 equals to 1. Okay, so this is how we read the truth table for equation in here. AB plus CD. Next is another example for basic combinational logic and OR logic gate with the symbol. So here you got 2 AND gate perform operation of multiply, and this one OR gate plus operation, and then there is inverter over there. So you got AB plus CD, and then invert the answer. You got AB plus CD bar OR. So if this one you use De Morgan theorem, so you got AB bar times CD bar, and then you reduce the by using De Morgan theorem, you got A bar plus B bar times C bar plus D bar. So that's why where is this equation come from. So by looking at this, you can have 2 AND gate, 2, which is 1 AND gate, 2 AND gate, you got 1, 2, and then you got plus operation, which is plus operation, and then you got inverter over here. So this inverter is represented by this symbol, and then you got the output X. Okay, so this is another example for basic combinational logic using exclusive OR logic gate, or known as XOR. XOR means exclusive OR. So you can represent by a simple logic circuit like this. For XOR is equals to A B bar plus A bar B. So this one is A B bar B. So come here, you got the equation here, A B bar plus A bar B. So this circuit is quite complicated because it's involve like 1, 2 inverter, 2 inverter, 2 AND gate, and 1 OR gate. So this can be transformed to a single logic gate known as XOR like this. So this will be is X is equals to A B bar plus A bar B. Also, you can represent this one using this symbol. So this symbol is like this, AB equals to 1 box X. So this one is for the NC rectangular outline symbol. This one known as NC distinctive shape symbol. Okay, for logic diagram, you got A and B, which is 2 input, and then for the output, you have to follow A bar, B bar. So A bar 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0. So when you got A B bar, so you got, for example here, A B bar, so means that 0 times 1 0. A bar B, A bar 1 times 0, you got 0. Then you plus, you got X here equals to 0. Let's take a look for another example. A B bar 0 times 0, 0 plus A bar B 1 times 1 equals to 1. 0 plus 1 equals to 1. So you got here and here. And then you can try for all for input XOR. Next is basic combinational logic exclusive or logic XOR. So this one can be represented by this logic gate, where you can have 2 inverter, 2 AND gate, and 1 OR gate. Also can be represented by, so this circuit is equals to this circuit and equals to this one. Then you can have 2 shape symbol that represent the same things. So for the XOR, the output will be like X equals to A bar B bar plus AB. So you can verify how do you get 1 0 0 1 for the input 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So you can do A B bar, A bar B bar, then you can do AB, right? A, for example, A is 0 0 1 1, A bar, so 1 1 0 0. B bar 1 0 1 0. So you got A bar B bar, so 1 times 1 equals to 1. AB, so 0 times 0 equals to 0. Then you got the output X equals to A bar B bar plus AB. So you have to plus A bar B bar plus AB. Then you got the output X. So 1 plus 0 equals to 1. So you got 1 over here. You can try to do for the rest of the number. So this is a summary for universal logic gate. You can use NAND gate as a universal gate because it can be used to reproduce a basic Boolean function. For example, if you use NAND gate, so you have to combine the legs like this, right? Then you got A, and then it's become A inside here, then A bar. So here you got A, B. So here bar, so you got A, B bar, and then this A, B bar come here, then another bar, you got A, B bar, double bar. So you have to look at the Boolean rows. If you have double bar, and then it will be cancelled off, and then you got A, B. So same here, if you got A here, A coming in, and then you got B coming in. So you got A bar, B bar, because you have bubble over here. And then come here, it will perform the operation of A bar, B bar, and then you have double bar here, bar. And then you break the using a De Morgan theorem. So you got A bar bar plus B bar bar. So this double bar cancel off. Then you got A plus B. For here you got A. This one you got B. So A bar here because of this bubble. Then B bar here. So here you got A bar, B bar, double bar. And then this one cancel off. You got A double bar plus B double bar. Then this double bar cancel off. And then coming in here, just left A plus B. And then you got bubble here. So that's why you got A plus B bar all. Okay, next this is a NOR gate. So NOR gate perform the operation of plus. And then you got here, for example, A. So you got A bar. Here you got AB. So you got here A plus B bar. Then when it come here, so it's double bar here. So you got A plus B double bar. So finish this. Then you got A plus B. So here you got A. Here you got B. Then you got A bar, B bar. So here coming in you got A bar plus B bar. Then you got double bar. Then you have to do boolean rows. And then you got A double bar times B double bar. So cancel off, you got A times B. So here you got A, here A bar. Here you got B, bubble here. So you got B bar. So here you got A bar plus B bar. And then you got here bubble and then double bar. So you break off here. Then you got here A double bar, B double bar. And then cancel off, you got AB. So AB coming in here, then you got double bar. So you got bar, sorry. And then you got AB bar. Okay, next is the explanation about half adder, full adder, and carry ripple adder. And I will explain a little bit more about half subtractor and full subtractor. First of all, you need to understand is the binary arithmetic operation for addition. 0 plus 0 equals to 0, which is you got sum 0 carry 0. 0 plus 1 equals to 1 carry 0. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. Sum of 1 carry 0. 1 plus 1 equals to 0 carry 1. Let's take another example here. 1 plus 1 equals to 0 carry 1. 0 plus 0 0. So 1 here going down. 0 plus 1 equals to 1. 1 plus 1 equals to 0 carry 1. 1 plus 1 equals to 0 carry 1. So 1 come here. So here 1 plus 1 equals to 0 carry 1. 1 plus 1 equals to 0 carry 1. So 1 down here going here 1. And then 1 plus 1 equals to 0 carry 1. So you got 1 0 1 0. So this is another example. 0 plus 0 equals to 0. 0 plus 1 equals to 1. 1 plus 1 equals to 0 carry 1. 1 plus 1 equals to 0 carry 1. So 1 down here going up here, going down here. So 1 plus 0 equals to 1. 0 plus 1 equals to 1. So 0 coming down 0. 1 coming down 1. Okay. So this is a refreshment for binary arithmetic operation for subtraction. 0 minus 0 equals to 0. 1 minus 1 equals to 0. 1 minus 0 equals to 1. 0 minus 1. So 0 cannot be minus 1. You have to borrow. So you will be left 1. Right? Okay. Let's take a look for example. 1 minus 1 equals to 0. 1 minus 1 equals to 0. 0 minus 1, you have to borrow 1 here. When it comes to this one, you have to do like 1, 1 here. So 1 minus 1 equals to 0. 1 here, going down here. Okay. 1 minus 1 equals to 0. 0 minus 1 cannot be done. So you have to borrow 1 here. So you got 1, 1 over here. 1 minus 1, finish. And then 1 over here going down. Okay, next. We do practice one more. 0 minus 0 equals to 0. 0 minus 1, you have to borrow 1 from here. And then you got 1, 1 over here. 1 minus 1, so 0, 1 over here, going down here. Here is already 0 because it's being borrowed by number 0 before. And then you have to borrow from others. So since the others is 0 is in front here, so you have to borrow from here. So this one is 0. You got 1, 1 over here. So you need to borrow from here. You got 1, 1 over here. Need to borrow from here. You got 1, 1 over here. And then you need to borrow from here. You got 1, 1 over here. Okay. 1 minus 1, you got 0. But 1 here left. So you got 1 over here. 1 minus 1, you got 0. So 1 minus 0, you got 1. 1 minus 1, you got 0 over here, and then another 0. Okay, this is example of half adder. Half adder is performed by adding two single bit binary value xy, produce a sum bit and a carry out. You got sum and C out. This operation is called half addition, and the secret is to realize that you call it as a half adder. So for half adder, you have two input. So 0 plus 0, so 0, no carry out. 0 plus 1, you got 1, no carry out. 1 plus 0 is equals to 1, no carry out. 1 plus 1 equals to 0, carry 1. So this is how do you read the half adder. Half adder can be represented by one XOR gate. This one is XOR gate. S equals to X bar Y plus XY bar. So it just look like the same. AB bar plus A bar B. So you got sum. And carry out is equals to XY. So X times Y, you can got C out. So this is the symbol for half adder for NC symbol, and this one is a logic gate. Next is full adder. What is full adder? Full adder is just like you have three input, which is X, Y, and C in. It's a combination of two half adder. You can get full adder, and then this is truth table for full adder. Full adder can be represented by sum equals to X plus in the circle Y plus in the circle C in, or S equals to X bar Y bar C in plus X bar Y C in bar plus XY bar C in bar plus XY C in. So how do you get this equation? So if you plot this output for sum, so this location 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you see 1 and 2, 4, 7. 1, 2, 4, 7. So you can just read here because you cannot do grouping for this number. So when you read here, so you can read 1 here is just like C equals to 1, X, Y, 0, 0. So you got C in, X bar, Y bar, C in. So X bar, Y bar, C in. So here, number 1, then number 2. Number 2, you read C equals to 0. X, Y, X equals to 0, Y equals to 1. So you got X bar, Y, C in. X bar, Y, C in for this one. So number 3, so you got X, Y, 1 and 1. So you got X, Y here. And then here you got C in equals to 1. So C in 1. So and then number 4, here you got x y bar. So x y bar, x0, x1, y0, and then c in 0, so c in bar. So this can be represented by 2 XOR gate for some full adder, and carry out can be represented by this equation, xy plus xc in plus yc in. So basically this number, if you place in the truth table, Karnaugh map, sorry, so it's number 3, number 5, 6, 7. So number 3, number 5, number 6, number 7. So you can do grouping and read the equation for C out. So this is what full adder look like when you have use all the combinational logic to draw this equation. So basically this equation can be represented by this full adder. So basically this is sum, this is C out. So this is the symbol for full adder. So also full adder can be represented by these 2 XOR gate, which is sum and then C out. So basically you have 3 kind of symbol to represent the full adder. Okay, this is example for 4-bit carry ripple adder. So how this 4-bit ripple carry adder perform? Right, it just look like you have x and y input. You are try to perform the operation of x plus y, but it's 4-bit binary. And then for example, you got 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0. So you do the operation of plus 0 plus 0 0, no carry. 0 plus 1 0 plus 1 is equals to 1. Sum equals to 1, carry 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1. So here it just look like you have to place x equals to 1 1 0 1. So 1 1 0 1. Y 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. So first you give the input C in equals to 0. 1 1 1 0, sorry, 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, 0 plus 0, sum equals to 0, carry equals to 0, no carry. Okay, so 0 plus 0 0, nothing to carry, right? 0 plus 1 equals to, sum equals to 1, no carry, you don't have to carry. And then 1 plus 0, here 1 plus 0 plus 0, carry, and then you got 1, you got no carry. 1 plus 1 equals to 0, carry 1. Okay, 1 plus 1 equals to 0 plus 0, so you got 1 plus 1, sum equals to 0, carry 1. So if the question asks you what is the output x, you got output x is equals to 1 0 1 1 0. Okay, so some question can ask you what is the value for C3, what is the value for C1, what is the value for S1, what is the value for S3. So you can read from this diagram. So this is example for symbol to represent x plus y. You got 4-bit binary x, 4-bit binary y, and then you got C input, sum, and then this one is sum, this one is carry input. Okay, next. So this is another larger adder, example 16-bit adder, represented by 4-bit adder. So you got 4-bit, 4 4 4 4, that makes 16-bit operation. So this is just example, and then you can also have 64-bit, you can have another more more bit binary for adder. Usually this is for basic operation for your calculator. Next is a half subtractor. What is subtractor? Subtractor, remember, is perform the operation of subtraction, which is minus. 0 minus 0 equals 0, no borrow. 0 minus 1, so you have to sum equals to 1, borrow equals to 1. 1 minus 0, so you got output 0, and then no need to borrow. 1 minus 1 equals to 0, nothing to borrow. So it can be represented by sum equals to 1 XOR gate. You got X bar Y plus XY bar. So this one is a basic logic gate, and then this one using XOR gate, and the output is X bar Y. So this also can be represented by this NC symbol. Okay, this is example for subtractor, and then you got subtractor here. Subtractor, you got the output and borrow out. So for subtractor can be represented by 3-bit binary. So you got 0, 0, 0 until 1, 1, 1. So if you perform the K map for location 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can see that 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 7. 1, 2, 4, 7 here. So you can read this output here, same like full adder before, and you get this equation. This also can be represented by 2 XOR gate. So this is the output for borrow. So you can read 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in this table. So you got the borrow output. So this full subtractor also can be represented by this circle, this circuit, which is output and borrow, and also can be represented by this circuit and also by XOR gate like this. Alright. So you have 3 circuit representation for full subtractor. Okay, let's take a look for 4-bit borrow ripple subtractor. How they perform the operation. For example, if you have 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. So you have to perform the operation of 1 minus 0 equals to 0. 1 minus 0 equals to 1. 1 minus 0 equals to 1. 0 minus 1 you have to borrow. You got 1 and 1 here. 1 minus 1. So 1 come here, going down, and then you got 0 over here. So here you take a look when you put in this ripple subtractor. Here you got 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay, then you start with the borrow 0 here. 1 minus 0 equals to 1. So nothing to borrow. So borrow 1. B1 is equals to 0. 1 minus 0 equals to 1. So you don't have to borrow. So borrow B2 equals to 0. 0 minus 1 you have to borrow. Right? You have to borrow. So you borrow from here. Then you got 1, 1 over here. And then 1 minus 1 equals to 0. But you have 1 over here. So you got 1 here. And then borrow here is 1. Then 0 minus 0 equals to 0. Nothing to borrow over here. So the output is 0, 1, 1, 1. So you got the output 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, that's all for binary operation for the adder and subtractor. Thank you very much for your class today.